this actually 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, you could say, she actually what did she? Oh yeah, she.
Oh shit, it's playing.
Pause music. Okay, so you see, look at that. People asking for the apology.
And the apology still didn't drop 2 days ago.
The apology still hasn't dropped because she deleted her Instagram. She deleted basically all forms of social media besides TikTok. She's got cancelled everything. So, Logan, I want you to go to that first part. Um,
This
in the
video.
Discord. No, the first part in the Discord
Okay.
that I sent you. Some racist stuff. So this is part one of
Okay,
Cat Slovak.
You ready?
So wait, listen here. Let's first listen to what she says in all the parts, and obviously we give our opinions on it. And let's
Afterwards.
go. Yeah.
Okay.
ladies, teacups ready. Get your sugars ready too, because it's time. I'm spilling the tea. Okay, so all of this shanda started in 2018, and I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, okay, why the fuck are you bringing things from like 2 years back? And I'm like, that's where it's all started, and it's relevant today. So this girl and I used to be good friends. I wouldn't say we were best friends, but we talked regularly. You know, we were good friends. There was a vibe, but there was always this icky feeling that I had about her that I couldn't really put my finger on. So it was the year of 2018. It was all vibes, and then we got into this big group of essay creators, and TikTok essay contacted a bunch of us, and we formed a group together. So all of us used to be friends, and then, as you know, like things normally happen, we break up into smaller groups. You find who you're really like compatible with, or who you like really like more, and you know, stuff like that. So her and I were like in the same group more or less with other people. Part two's coming.
What?
Okay, biddies.
Yeah. So sorry, pause it. Go to part two now.
Yeah. Part
Yeah, to the exposure.
Just vibes.
Yeah.
So, there is a specific boy, and I'm not going to reveal his name, so we're going to call him Pineapple. And I need to mention the fact that he is a trans boy because it's a very specific and important detail. But anyways, him and I started out as friends, and then we realized that we were starting to catch feelings for each other. So we caught feelings for each other, and then things didn't work out, so we broke our thing off, but we still stayed friends, good friends even, and I'm still good friends with him to this day. So a while back, after him and I were together, this girl and him started having a thing going on. And like I mentioned, she was my friend, but I didn't have a problem with it because, you know the vibes. So Pineapple and this girl went out together, as I had mentioned. And they dated. I have the videos, I have the screenshots. All this happened in 2018, but there's a twist. Cool, just vibes. So,
Yeah, wait. Go enough, was it? Go to part three. Yeah.
recently, a bunch of essay creators and I came across this VN where she is harassing this trans boy, Pineapple, who she dated, and a bunch of essay creators knew about their relationship. And here's the twist: she denied ever being with him. And in this VN, she emphasizes excruciatingly hard that they were only friends. So when I heard this VN, I was like, yikes. Okay, let me play this VN for you real quick.
Check this. Just check this.
He's a dancer, a trans guy, actually. Not a guy yet, actually still a girl.
Homophobe!
Him and we got very close, super cool, close friends and everything, but just this...
Lies!
Jesus.
I heard the same thing I heard, right? Alright, cool. I'm gonna upload the pics real quick. Give me a second. Recently...
So go to part four. So now, basically, what happened was, right, she almost said she wasn't with this trans person. So by the way, the stream... She says she wasn't with this trans person, and now she's obviously been exposed that she was with the trans person. Yeah, it's a great video.
You can still see the stream, right?
Yeah, I can still see it.
Cool.
Good friends, you say? All that there was to it, you say? Never dated him, you say? Honey! Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. But wait, there's more.
Oh, exposed.
Right? Then I'm thinking, yo, Gail, and then the lies. What was that? Like, what is this, honey? And if that's not enough, the bitch tried to drag me and had a whole jealousy spiral because she thought this young Ting and I, Pineapple and I, still had a thing going on when we weren't. We were already breaking off. And she said some horrific things about me, but I won't even get into that. My biggest concern is the lies. What is going
Tick
on?
tock on the clock. Tonight.
Okay, so this is part 5. Cat
So-
Slovak.
When
Part 5.
all the South African TikTokers found out about this and they were like, okay, but why is the bitch lying? We all decided, you know what? We need to expose this girl for the person she like really is, because she's a fraud. And as we went digging for old screenshots, we found even more horrific things. It's not bad enough that she already spoke ill of Pineapple and being transphobic to him, but she also spoke ill of another trans boy who has passed away. May his soul rest in peace. And his name was Jean-Pierre. And I think she knows it. She knows this very, very, very well. I'm about to upload the videos on her being racist and racially profiling a whole entire situation, so stay tuned too for that.
Gee.
Loves.
Cancel culture, boys.
And what is 2020 come to?
Cancel culture.
But you know,
Events scheduled and planned by TikTok and Universal Music, and none of us were invited. And I'm guessing it's because we're fucking white.
Oh, please. I know this girl's stupid or what, but there were other creators there, so your race has nothing to do with the fact of why you weren't invited. But let me tell you something. Word around is that you were invited, but unfortunately, because you changed your number, the invite didn't get to you on time. In this video, this girl goes in further saying degrading things about black people, how they act black, some other shit that I'm just like, ooh, okay, period. Are you that desperate? You're gonna get mad about not going to an event which you were invited to, but you just didn't find out in time? But you're going to drag the people who were at that event who have nothing to do with you, who had nothing to do with your invite being lost in the mail?
You
Sis.
go, girl.
It was an event scheduled, and
let's go part 7 now.
yeah, I covered for him. Well, not covered for him. I found it out like after we broke up, and then I didn't want to make him look bad, so I covered for him and didn't tell the people what he lied about for 6 months. It is fucking live because I'm talking the fucking truth. And yeah, it's me commenting these things. I'm commenting these things. It's my fake accounts. I actually made a different account, Quinn Lee, and I went off, and he blocked me on that. So my friend, Rian, made a fake account and gave me the password so I can go on that account. You're my friend, not his, so you better not out me on this. In on this, Robbie is in on this, Rihanna's in on this, Trish is in on this, everyone's in on this. We're gonna let people know what he did without the bigger names get in trouble.
Yikes. Your fave girl is also corrupt.
Yeah.
So all we gather in part 7, right? She made fake accounts. She's kind of promoting cyberbullying, bullying this person. Like where, like what? I'm lost for words,
Okay,
honestly.
well, can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
That neither of them are fully in the right, though. To be honest,
Okay, yeah. Explain.
because you know, I get, yeah, she's exposing or whatever, but you know, you're leaking private information. Someone told you in confidence, so you're basically being a 6ix9ine out here. But I mean, yeah, she's doing it for a reason. I know that, but still, you know, I'm not gonna pick sides or anything.
Also,
right? But obviously,
yeah,
she
yeah.
is in the
No,
wrong.
no, like,
The other girl.
yeah. Sean, yeah. But also, like, I mean, she's sponsored by Starbucks. Starbucks in Gauteng. She's sponsored by them. She's sponsored by, I don't know, these brands that give her shoes, like free, like Nike shoes. Like I think it's like Take It Down and like those people. She's sponsored by them. They give her free shoes and everything. And I can just imagine like she's gonna lose all the sponsorship
Wait.
now. So
How
because
many
of what
followers
she
did she
said.
have?
She has 2 million followers on TikTok, and I think like 700. How much? I don't know, 600K. I think like she has a lot of followers on Instagram, but she actually deleted Instagram ever since she got cancelled. So I think I don't follow on Instagram. So yeah,
What did I just see?
what do you see? Wait,
I just saw this man
what?
dab. Oh fuck no!
Oh no,
Oh god,
no.
get me off this platform. Oh, where's the
Also,
exit? Oh
what
god.
I was just trying to say. Also, the thing is, right? She made a couple of weeks ago. She made like a whole part series that CHANE ago about the Black Lives Movement. That she's like with everyone and all of that. She kind of contradicts herself, if you know what I mean. That's just being a clown, to be
I'm
honest.
sorry, I'm not exposing anyone, but I know a lot of other people that actually kind of think like with the whole
Yeah,
situation, like where they're like, they'll say that a lot of like if a girl goes for a casting for like Coca-Cola or something, they usually don't get the part and
yeah.
usually goes to a African American girl or a black girl, whatever word you want to use. That's literally
Okay.
what
Yeah.
they'd say.
Yeah.
What a lot of them
Also,
say.
like, also, I want to ask you a question. Do you think these SA TikTokers are exposing her because she has a lot of followers, first of all, and also, do you think they're exposing her because they want to gain more clout? Like, I
No. What she did was right, I guess, in a lot of ways. But
mean, wrong. Oh wait, we talking
no.
about we talking
I'm
about right?
talking about a cat.
Oh yeah, exposing her. Yeah.
Yeah, exposing her. Yeah, but it's also private messages. Like a lot of the stuff that she's sending out to people. I mean, recording and posting is it's confidential shit. So she's
Yeah, but
she's giving off her trust to. She's what she's doing is right. Obviously, there's many different ways you can look at it. I guess.
and also like a lot. Also, what I've also been seeing is that a lot of people have been commenting on Cat Spot, saying that no, she's a different person from 2 years ago. And the thing is, I think that people do change over a while,
Yeah, but
but
like this is just what I'm
but
talking about. This is cancel culture, right? Like she's
but
not showing
also
us.
yeah,
She's not showing us, why. I mean, the time period of these tweets, right? You don't see it. She crops it out. I don't know. Maybe
mm,
she did in an earlier video we just watched, but she's not showing it. And all these stuff from a couple years back, whatever. People change, right? They do, and that's the problem with cancel culture is that people hold you to it, to something like from your mistakes in the past. Like I
yeah.
don't know if you saw the Jenna Marble situation now,
Nah, I never saw that,
and now she
but I
just
heard
she
about
got
it. I heard about
cancelled. She got cancelled now for something she did years ago that she apologized for and has moved on from. Like how?
But yeah, like I mean, like okay, I'm a firm believer people do change over time, but obviously what you said a couple of years ago is wrong.
Hmm.
Um, do people need to know about it? Like the thing is, like yes, she has 2 million followers. People want to know like yeah, who you really are. But like I mean, Shawnee, she knows who she is.
But it's
Okay,
like even
so,
if she was even if she
yeah.
was slightly racist, right? I don't see how that unless she posts a video talking about black people this, black people that, and now she hates them. I don't see the no, I don't see the problem here because you're
I
not
think
you're not
I
going
think
for the person, you're going for what the content and the content they produce. That's the
I think
problem.
to be honest, like a lot of these creators that are obviously being called out now, um, they I, I wouldn't say taking advantage, but like if you think about it, like it happened 2 years ago, right? And a
Hmm.
couple of weeks ago, this whole Black Lives Matter movement, or whatever happened, right? And now they're obviously using this time to be like, okay, let's use this to actually expose people, this and
Yeah.
that. But you didn't do it 2 years ago. I don't understand.
Well, like,
Then that means the person that was on the other end of receiving these voice notes is also in the wrong because you're not exposing it right there and then.
yeah.
You're waiting for 2 years later for when that person is bigger or whatever.
And
I
then
don't know.
yeah.
That's just how I view it.
It's the same thing with Joe now. I don't know if you saw that. Joe,
Nah,
Angry Joe, the YouTuber, he basically what happened with him is he a girl that met him at like a conference. I think it was like a video conference or whatever. met him 2 years ago in 2018, and she like said he was being creepy and all this, and came out now and to say that he was being
Yeah.
creepy, and offered her to go take a shower with him and everything like that, and
Mm.
invited him. She had like a boyfriend the whole time, and she went to dinner with him. She went to, like, he would invite her out and she would just go. And then
Yeah.
she said he's being creepy, and he made a full-on statement, like, calling her like blowing off everything that she said. And it's like, I don't understand this what is
Also,
this cancel
I
culture?
don't know. Okay. What you told me now, I don't understand. If the guy's being creepy, you know in your goddamn mind that you are not gonna go to that person.
Yes.
First of all, like, I don't know. This doesn't add up.
No, but
This
she
whole
had a boyfriend. She had a boyfriend, right? And she was still going to dinner with him. Didn't tell him. He didn't even know, right? So he was giving her hints to say, like, he's into her. She didn't tell him once that, like, I have a boyfriend. Oh, I'm not into you, or whatever, like that. And then she wants, after 2 years, she's probably like falling, into the cracks now of her career. She's like a small YouTuber content creator. Sorry, small content creator. So she clearly is looking for clout now by calling him out or whatever. 2 years later,
hashtag
as if she was a rape
hashtag
victim.
hashtag do anything for cloud, my dude.
And I mean, like, even that story where Logan Paul was talking about with the whole
Oh
that
yeah,
girl,
yeah.
that girl that said, that said that she was raped by two football players when it was consensual and she just didn't want her boyfriend to know. Like, you making other real victims look bad.
It's a fact. You're making real victims look bad, and
Oh wait, yeah, here's
my
something.
my thing on this whole cancer, what cancer, culture, is that yes, it's right to call out some they were in the wrongs or whatever, but like I don't know, man.
Dude,
What's your view on like the whole the
what
cancel
I'm
culture?
thinking about cancel culture and this is, it's utter bullshit. I'm sorry, but you don't have the right to cancel someone unless they do wrong publicly. Logan Paul only got cancelled, and the way he got cancelled was right because
Hmm.
he thought he could make a documentary on someone's death, and that was publicly known, right? Like, no one just attacked him or found him filming in the suicide forest and laughing and then posted it. He posted it himself and then got called out for his mistakes. This is
Yeah.
not that. This could be from 2 years ago. She could have been changed. Now she's calling her out or whatever. And she didn't mention once, right? The fact that she told her that what she's saying or what doing is wrong, right? She didn't say that she told that to, what's her name? Shane or whatever.
Shanae, yeah.
Shanae.
Shanae.
She didn't mention that maybe she did, but she didn't mention it, that she tried to help her and tell her that what she's saying is wrong or whatever like that. She didn't say that. Maybe
So
it's
yeah, I feel like it's like this whole this Shanae thing that the person who received a voice note from Shanae is also along at the same time because you're not calling them out. You're
exactly.
actually going along with it.
You're
So
doing
I
the
don't know. It's
6ix9ine.
there's a lot of clowns out there, Logan. A lot
She
of
legit
clowns.
said in the video, "I hope you're not gonna share this out to anybody or whatever," because she trusts her, and you just let go of your own trust. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's like Hitler, the next Hitler. You just gave up your own. Someone trusted you, dude.
Yeah, but Logan, the thing is, there's going to be a lot of people that's obviously now a lot of people are going to disagree with us. They're going to be like, yes, she was racist. I agree, she was
Yes,
racist. What she
she
said, she was
was. She was.
transphobic. What she said. But like the cancer culture, man.
You can't cancel someone just because they don't like specific people. Like, what the hell? I don't
Uh,
understand. If
actually,
someone, if
I
no,
think
listen here. No,
you can
no,
cancel even
no.
though
If they came
you
out
can.
publicly, if someone came out to you public, like they posted on TikTok, I don't like
Okay,
trans people or I'm
because
homophobic.
this
Then obviously, you have the right to be like, no, nah, what the hell? In secret, right? You're friends
yeah.
with someone and they are maybe transphobic. They don't like trans people, or they,
I feel like nowadays people just don't have an opinion anymore.
bro.
People don't have an
If
opinion.
you don't like,
They don't have an
dude,
opinion.
what is wrong with the world today that you must just shove every flippin' next gender down someone else's throat? If someone is uncomfortable with someone being gay or homophobic or trans, right? They're allowed to express their opinion. That's them. It's the same thing
That's
as
yeah.
you
It's like you
can't
don't.
say, "Oh, you don't like trans people," or you against them, whatever. People have even with religion nowadays.
It's like
It's
no
like
one.
people. Don't,
Oh, human.
you all have
We
like
may have different beliefs.
that's like attacking someone on the internet because they're afraid of spiders. How can you not? How can you not do this? You have your beliefs. Like I don't understand everyone must just agree with something.
Well,
Like this Last of Us situation, dude. This is the last time I'm speaking about it, but people, the media is going out and saying people don't like the game because there's trans
because of
people and all this
every.
stuff. I literally saw a fucking meme that said the one bald chick that a trans a character that's in the game. People were like. She speaks a line in the game. She says, "My mom doesn't like me because I'm trans," and then the meme was like, "Oh, I kind of don't care."
Jeez.
Yeah, the black kid scratching his head and it says, "I kind of don't care."
Oh, I think I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But
I'm
like,
not
yeah,
saying that. Yeah,
I just don't know, Logan. Like, honestly,
but like,
like opinions nowadays don't matter. They
it
don't matter.
doesn't.
I don't know. Say people are like, yeah, can you give me your opinion? You give them your opinion, and they're like, no, that's wrong.
And none of this shit is
Okay,
is
why
is
did you
level
ask my
headed.
opinion in the first place?
None of it is level headed because they're not telling her, "Oh, what you're doing is wrong and you need to change." That's how it used to be. It used to be like, "No, you need to change your ways, whatever." And then there was the occasional, group of people that would say, "Go kill yourself, hang yourself, whatever."
Yeah, there was
But
that.
there was still level-headed people. Nowadays, it's like, "Oh, this girl doesn't like this girl. Let's go attack her and make her want to kill herself." The Etika situation should have taught people something. The man killed
Yeah,
himself because of the same stuff that they are doing now. This is not calling out someone doesn't help someone.
it
It's
doesn't happen.
ruining them even
And
more.
okay, also I think maybe we're also coming back to the CHANE GROBLER thing. Also, maybe I think the reason why also people are going off is because she didn't give an apology. People are demanding an apology from
True.
her, and she didn't give an apology. She just deleted the account. She
No,
just
no,
went.
there
She went MIA. She went MIA. She went MIA.
that's wrong, right? She didn't give an apology, but the same thing happened with Jimmy Kimmel now, where he apologized years ago for the blackface that he did, and now he's decided that he's basically running away from his problems by
Oh,
taking the summer off and not doing it this year. Not doing what does he do? The Late Show, Jimmy Kimmel, whatever. I don't know what it's called. Anyway,
and also, it's funny, right? It's funny. I don't know. This is what's funny to me is that people are like, yeah, we should look after each other's mental health, this
hmm
and that, but you're not caring, the other person's opinion. If you know what I mean.
yeah.
People just contradict themselves. I don't.
But it's like, fuck, you're allowed to have an opinion. I remember the whole Kevin Hart thing as well. I'm just bringing up the past scenes of things that happened. But anyway, like Kevin Hart, right? He said on stage that he doesn't want his son to be gay, right?
Hmm.
That's what he said.
That's just
That's
his
his
thing.
fucking opinion. And he got attacked and he was dropped by Grammys, hosting the Grammys or whatever.
Like also,
And I was like, that's his
okay, yeah, what?
fucking. Yeah, okay, you don't know the context that he meant that in, right? Like,
But
oh,
like
is he a
also,
gay?
the thing is, right? The thing is, right? He said he doesn't want his son to be gay or whatever,
Mhm.
but he didn't say like, yeah, I'm a sentence gay. I'm gonna kill him or I'm gonna beat him. He didn't say any of that. He just said like, yeah, he doesn't
He
want him
doesn't
to
want
be
his
gay.
son
But
to be
if
gay.
he's gay, he's gay. Like he didn't say like.
What the hell's he gonna do? It's his preference. It's the same thing as saying. The thing is, they're making it such a big deal. That's why I feel like no one is ever gonna be comfortable with them around. Is because they make it such a big damn thing. It's like,
Mm,
the Miles Morales Spider-Man and whole situation. It's like I watched
yeah,
videos of reactions of white people reacting to it, and they were cheering or whatever. They didn't even notice skin color. They just saw Spider-Man. Now with this Last of Us situation, they just shoved it down your throat, killed off your favorite characters, and gave you trans and LGBTQ characters to play with, and you're supposed to
which
like
I
them.
mean, which I mean, which I mean, isn't it wrong
No,
to
but it's not the right
have
way to do it.
trans or LGBT?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not wrong to have that, right? Even like in Suits, they have a non-binary character in the show, and at first people didn't like it, but she earned people's respect, and that's the whole point. That's the whole point. It's like people at first were probably a lot of white people were probably like, oh, Black Spider-Man, oh, look at they're taking our favorite character now, and they're probably against it. But as soon as they see Miles in the game and they saw the movie or whatever, they started to like him, you
I
know?
don't like him, yeah.
Because you earn people's respect. You're not just expecting it. And that's what a lot of them
No,
do
no,
nowadays.
no, 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 okay, people are gonna be like, yeah, you earn it because of your race or your gender. I'm here to say you earn people's respect, like irrespective of your gender, your race, whatever. You just earn people's respect.
Exactly. If you're different, right, you can't just expect people to like you. And that's usually how it is, you know?
And so is it.
It's
Ten
every group
percent
of
of
people.
10%
Every...
of the people that you meet in life are not gonna like you. It's a fact.
Exactly.
So
And some parties are
why?
bigger than others, that's true, but that's just how the world works. You can't just expect, oh, okay, now we're going to cancel this. Canceling her does not do anything. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Because now,
It ruins mental health. It ruins mental health for sure. Which
yeah,
a lot of people preach, which a lot of people preach and say that we should be looking after each other's mental health, but you're kind of canceling and calling out and all
it's
of that.
so wrong. It's like you're not thinking. Imagine if this happened to Kat, right? And she said everyone says something wrong. I doubt that there's no one out there that has a clip of her saying something inappropriate or something like
I'm
that.
sure.
Maybe
I'm sure the
they
probably is.
definitely do. They
I'm sure the
100.
probably is. Obviously, I'm not like wishing
Dude, they
my.
could cancel her.
I'm not wishing my.
No, no,
Like the
no.
thing is,
That's not the point.
the thing is, anyone can be cancelled. Anyone
Yes,
can be
anyone might
cancelled
have
for
said something in
anything.
the past that can get them cancelled. That's the point I'm trying to make. Is that
Which maybe Shanae didn't mean to do it. Okay, I don't know because she obviously like did the whole fake accounts and like cyberbullying.
yeah, okay,
Which
yeah.
you could hear she actually kind of which you could hear she actually kind of meant to do it.
But we are all
But
not gonna lie, we all hypocrites though. That's the thing. It's like she's calling her out for doing
we are
something,
all
but if
hypocrites
someone
for
had
some.
something on her, right, then now it's
Hmm?
switched all of a sudden. But you gotta put yourself in her shoes and say, how do I want to go about this? I would have been like, okay, I messaged her in part 6. She would have said, I messaged her to call her out for saying all these rude things recently, or back then, and I tried to help her, but she didn't want to help clearly, and that's why I'm calling out. But she didn't mention that.
You have a point. You have a point. I
You gotta
respect
help
you.
the person first. If this was flipped, she would be feeling the same as probably Tao, whatever her name. I'm not gonna say it anymore.
Because I feel
Shanae.
like obviously, yeah, but I feel like if you cancel someone and you're not understanding them, you're not on their level, trying to get to an agreement or anything, you're not gonna get anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna get anywhere. So I mean, oh well.
But it's like the whole Kanye situation. I mean, the whole Kim and Kanye situation with the Black Lives Matter movement. People like tweeting at them, and also Toby from Sidemen. They're tweeting at them saying like, oh, you gotta donate to your people and this and that, and why aren't you helping with this and that? And they're expecting you to do stuff, but they don't owe you shit.
They
None
don't.
of them owe you. They're like, oh, with during the whole Australia fires thing, Kim and them didn't respond or didn't say they donated or anything, and people were attacking them saying, how dare you not use your following to help. They don't owe you shit. They provided you with a service. They provided you with content to watch that kept you happy, kept you from probably hanging yourself after long days of work, and they did their job and they got paid for it. They don't owe you. They can go to the Bahamas and cut the
Yeah, like
connection with you for 10 years.
the
They
thing
want.
is, you chose. The thing is, you chose to watch them. You chose to listen.
Exactly.
Why?
They don't need to. They don't.
They
There's
didn't say that
there's
you
richer
must watch
people.
the show.
There's Jeff Bezos and all of them. They could be doing a lot more than
Yeah,
they actually
Jeff,
are.
Jeff, Jeff Bezos is set on becoming the world's first trillionaire, and no one asked him to do a donation or anything.
The man will
Like,
probably give us like 100 mil, and then everyone's like, "Wow, Jeff, great, great job." Meanwhile, that's not even like 1% of his bank account, and it was like
uh,
nothing. He was just like, "Yeah, yeah, just do it," because people expect you to do something just because you have a following. Which, out of the kindness of your heart, you should do, right? But you can't force
yeah,
someone and attack them for not doing it, because we're all human, and you don't know what's going on in that person's life. Like, she could
exactly.
have lost her mom, or something could happen to her, or maybe she's not in the bed headspace, or maybe she's getting bullied or something, or maybe something could be wrong with her mentally
Yeah,
or at home, and that's why she acts the way she does. And you just trying to call her out to get it cancelled. This TikTok thing might be the best thing that happened to her, and maybe she abused that power.
mm,
maybe she does
You
deserve a
have
little
a
bit
point.
of.
You have a point.
She might
I
deserve
hate.
a little bit of hate, but canceling her, this whole cancel shit is. I effing hate. I mean, I wouldn't say hate. Hate's a strong
I
word.
feel like you know what's gonna happen. She's gonna come back. She's gonna post an apology, and people are not gonna listen to the apology. They're gonna watch it, and they're still gonna hate it in the comment section.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be like, yes, you did an apology. Thank you for owning up. Thank you for using.
And then,
Thank you
do you
for your
know?
accountability. But people are clowns.
But you know,
People are
the
clowns.
same thing, the same people that are saying that what you said is wrong are the same damn people that go into the comments and say, "Go hang yourself, go kill yourself." That's what
Yeah,
pisses me off.
I don't know. A lot of clowns out there. There's a lot of clowns out there, though.
Bro,
So moving on to another topic, Logan. What do we have? What other topics do we have out here?
that was a good talk, bro.
That was a good talk.
That was a
Guys,
good talk.
let us know in the comment section what you guys thought. Give your opinions. We will actually reply on your opinions. In the comment section. Yeah, tell us also. By the way, guys, go look at our highlight channel, Mundane Highlight.
Please.
Yeah, please go look out. We would appreciate you guys drop a subscribe there, like whatever, comment, do your thing, share. I don't know, just do what you must.
Elon Musk, do what you must. Bars. Hate to play
Bars.
the game.
So what do we have here now, Logan? What do we have here?
Oh, we're looking at some CYBERPUNK.
I can see it. Play.
You don't believe in no fate. Every day digging the grave.
Yeah.
Stepping up here with the snakes.
We like copyright, man.
Yeah, you just gotta make noise.
Hello and welcome to this, the very first episode of Night City Wire, a brand new series from us at CD Projekt Red where we'll be talking about all things Cyberpunk 2077. For today's episode, we'll be starting with a brand new trailer. One of our developers will be joining us to help unpack everything you're
Wait, give me a second. Luke, you getting this game?
I'm listening.
Well, after you see this gameplay, you probably gonna want to get it. Trust me.
going to see. We'll have some news, an announcement about a secret collaboration. We'll be taking a look at some braindance gameplay and welcoming back our developers just to have a chat about everything you're going to see. But there is one more thing. Media all over the world have been getting hands-on with Cyberpunk 2077, and when this episode finishes, you'll be able to go and check out exactly what they thought. So, let's get started. It is time to take a look at our brand new trailer, and after that, our lead quest designer Pavel Sasko will be joining us because I've got a feeling you're going to have a few questions after watching this. So, let's take a look.
Trailer reveal. World premiere.
I love this town. The city of endless opportunity. Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah, come on!
City like any other, just bigger.
Nah, mano, not just any other city. Legends are born here.
The major leagues. We're only here because Dex is pulling the strings. Doubt that puts us in the same league as them.
But we are. They just don't know it yet. But if you got the cojones and you know how to use them, you can do damn near anything.
Unless you catch a bullet.
Even then, you go out with a bang, right?
You know, you can make heaps more eddies as a motivational speaker.
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
So what's the gig, Dex? You meant to come out in one piece? How about we go over the plan?
There's this prototype tech, a biochip to be precise. Jobs to grab it.
Guessing it belongs to a corp.
Arasaka.
We're robbing some heavy hitters.
Thought you could blackmail me, fucker?
High risk, high reward. First rule of the afterlife.
Ka-ting, baby.
Goes without saying, we do this on the hush. Ideally, no bodies, not a one.
Sounds simple enough.
He's lead, assholes!
Is it gonna be dangerous?
Don't you worry, mi amor. We're bulletproof. Get your ass moving now!
What the fuck just happened in there?
Can't stop digging Night City.
Fucking major leagues. Happy now, Jackie?
Yep, that's fucking high! Time to bail!
Oh my god, we're so fucked.
Cheap.
What do you think of that, man?
That's not bad. That's not bad actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, this game is wow. How's it playing for you though?
It's actually playing clear. It's playing clear.
What the fuck?
Game risky, V.
And you, who are you? Fuck.
Keanu?
Keanu.
So the trailer contains footage from the game's prologue only, but there was an awful lot in it. So, Pavel, why don't you...
Dude, that was just the prelogue footage, eh?
Oh my.
None of that was from... What?
Are you actually kidding?
Yeah, no, that was just the first... The prologue of the game. That's 5 hours. 5 hours long. So,
Jeez.
you play 5 hours of the game, you haven't even really started it. I mean, it's not, I don't think it's 5 hours. All the people that got to play the game early played for 5 hours, but I think it's probably not long. And there's 3 ways you could play that are all different. So I'm gonna show you gameplay after this of it. But you can either basically be rich, right, and you got like VIP treatment and stuff. You could play as a you saw the desert area. That's a nomad.
Yeah, sure.
You could play as a nomad, or you could play as like another one, street something. They'll talk about it, I think.
Try and help us unpack everything that we just saw.
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely, I can try. So, what you have just seen is only the prologue of the game. So that awesome stuff is only happening in the first few quests. What the trailer shows you is really our stage, the Night City. You know, this gigantic city built of 6 completely unique districts, surrounded by the 7th one that we call the Badlands. As a player, you are meeting Jackie. Jackie's your friend. Now, they together are trying to reach out for something that is very precious. They are trying to reach out for this chip of immortality, this gateway to eternal life. Jackie introduces you to Fixer Dexter Deshawn. He's a very important person in the social ladder of cyberpunk. He is able to provide the player with various jobs and contracts to be able to gather money, to be able to modify their bodies, push themselves to the limits, to put their hands on the chip. But as you can expect, not everything goes as planned, and but to see it, you will have to play the game.
No Spotify.
There are an awful lot of really cool things in this trailer, and there's a few that I would just love to talk about a little bit more for the people at home. So let's start with talking about a gang called the Mox. Now, we see a few flashes of them in this trailer. I personally think they're really cool and one of my favorites, but can you give us a little bit more information about them?
Jeez.
So, the Mox is one of the gangs that player is going to interact with throughout the game. The Mox is the gang that has been formed in 2076 after death of Elizabeth Borden. She was called Lizzie. Now, she was an owner of a brothel and former sex worker, and she was protecting working guys and girls from harassment, from abuse, and the gang is really continuing her mission. And as a player, you are going to interact with that gang, meet multiple different NPCs, and craft your own relationship with them, and understand what they are all about.
Okay, so this guy, see this guy?
Yeah.
This is one of like the most, he's like fully robotic.
Yeah,
yeah?
No, I'm saying I can see.
Oh. They mentioned that he's like he's important somehow. I don't know. They're also doing an anime, right? Of this. It's coming out 2022 to Netflix.
That's cheap.
Yeah, so I want to watch that. I mean, it's far away. I mean, I'm intrigued.
Well, 70 already halfway through this year. It's not quite far.
But dude, this is Judy. Oh. On a desk here, look at that. It says Lizzie Jizzy.
Wow.
But basically, there you can change the size of their parts. Yeah. You can have a carrot dick or a
what?
A telephone yeah, you can change the size of your dick. You could decide if it's there's foreskin or nothing.
Wow.
You could change the color of your teeth as well, apparently. You can make it pink, green, whatever. Your hair, the mods that you got in yourself. You obviously unlock the augmentations that you have on you. you can change throughout the game. There's clothes you can get that give you like different street cred and stuff like that. But it's sick, dude. I'm trying to get to a cool part here. Did they show more gameplay? No, that was basically it. And then they revealed the anime and everything. I just want to show you a CYBERPUNK 2017. Here we go. I just want to show you no commentary. No commentary. Here we go. Was this the one I watched? Yeah, yes. So,
behind the clerk.
So they have something called, this is it, yeah. They have something called Brain Dance, which is basically like, it's one of the features. Apparently, it was kind of clunky when people played it. It was a bit, it was the worst part of the game, and it's basically like Detroit. You remember Detroit? Become Human?
Yeah.
Like when you do the investigations.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And then you must rewind and then go forward. But they just did it like... Yeah, they apparently did it a lot more clunky. Like it's slow, it feels slow. And you got to go through... You see the bar at the top? It's almost like Premiere. Where you got the audio track. You got like the heat wave track. And then you got like your normal visual track. And you got to go through all three to notice during different times. Like the same thing, it's just more complex, and apparently people don't like it. So you actually can watch from their eyes, and this is what you saw there in this scene.
Link to the BD Roller's sensory array. You'll be able to look around freely.
Wait, what the hell's going on here?
Your console to unpause. Try.
Oh wait, yes, I think this is it.
Snatch the cash, get out, and we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high. Okay, on you go.
Down, everybody, on the ground. I want to see you kissing the flooring. Money, now, or I will fucking drop you, I swear to God. Well, yeah, hey, now, before I blow your fucking head off!
See, so he basically gets killed, right? Spoiler alert, he gets killed by his own... The guy that handed him the gun ends up killing him. For some reason, I don't know, he clearly just wants the money or some shit. Anyway, that's the Brain Dance. So that's not your character. You play as you like see it from their eyes, what happened to them, and it's like it's sick. Obviously Lizzie's dead, right? She owns that bar that's like quite popular in the game. Like this game is gonna be, it's an RPG, right? So it's gonna be very talk related more than like fighting related. There is obviously shooting and stuff, you've seen that, but here's a little surprise for you. We're done talking Cyberpunk. You ready?
I'm watching.
Aight. Checking this.
Let's get copyrighted now.
Oh, you see that Marvel sound effect at the beginning? Oh, you're gonna have to take your money.
When I was young, I found an orphaned wolf cub in the forest behind our farm. I felt if I could instill rules, the proper boundaries, I could harness the raw power of that beast. A few months later, while hunting, the adolescent cub turned on me. We're fixing the damage the Avengers did all those years ago. Inhumans are sick. Unlimited power, that's dangerous. It's lethal. You are lucky to be alive. Come on, Kamala. Let AIM help you.
I'll take my chances.
Big brain.
What if the Avengers were set up? I think you should see for yourself. Couldn't Mr. Stark help us with this?
Hi, I'm sorry. Who are you?
Kamala?
This better be good.
He totally locked Cap in the reactor
Bootleg
when he tried
Avengers.
to jack the Chimera.
Son of a...
Have you all completely lost your senses?
What? Where were you while the world went to hell?
This is our fault. All of ours.
You really think the world is better without us?
Yes. See, it's always been your problem. Running from who you are, what you are.
Yo, is it just me? Does he sound like Irish there?
Mm.
Who you are. What you
What
are.
you are.
Wait, let's just play that again. I was like, wait, is he Irish in this game? Because early on I heard him.
See, it's always been your problem.
American.
Running from who you are, what you are.
What you are.
This is exactly what Tarleton wants!
You struggle against the unstoppable tide of progress, Avengers. Power cannot be controlled. It has to be destroyed. I will rid the Earth of superpowers. Even if it has to end with me.
Avengers Bad Bud.
It's just got a
Bootleg heroes.
whole lot weirder.
Avengers War Table. Coming to your local city for June 22nd, 1995.
Bootleg Avengers.
Yeah, what are we watching now?
This is we're gonna look at the scene complete. This is what people are going on about. They're like, this game looks very questionable. Let me know what you think about it.
I mean, I've seen the trailer, so I'm like,
Yeah, but this is not the trailer.
We're here live at the AIM experience in Manhattan, witnessing the return of the Avengers, but they appear to be attacking the city. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Is it any coincidence that this attack comes on the very day that AIM is supposed to unveil their promising new Adaptoid program? Oh,
You're welcome.
thank you.
Yeah.
You should know, I'm not in the best of moods.
Wait, is that Thor?
Holy crap, Thor! Where the hell did you come from?
I was serving the commoners when it started raining bolts of metal from the skies.
It is unbelievably good to see you.
A bit dramatic, don't you think?
It doesn't matter. He's here now.
So, the false god returns. Why? You did what you were supposed to do, Thor. You gave up your power. You should have stayed forgotten.
Never, when mortals are in peril. Where do you hide, Doctor? Can you not face me?
Look around.
Wait, can you see, right?
Yes, I can.
No, it's very meh, eh? What do you
Nah,
think?
I think the gameplay is quite... No, the gameplay is smooth. What do you mean?
No, man, I'm saying, like, you hear the sounds. That just listen to how his,
Yeah,
his
no,
hammer
but
sounds.
for me... No, but for me it's quite smooth.
No, but I'm saying, like, just listen to how his hammer sounds. It just sounds anticlimactic. It's like... It sounds hollow. Just listen.
I'm everywhere.
There's no, like, impact. Like, that's cool.
What are these things? They're drilling into the deck.
Something Carlton cooked up to
This
crash
is
the
just
kind
hitting them with a regular bat. There's no denting, nothing. Like a regular hammer. There's no...
Oh, hello.
The animated zero, like, smashing into the robot.
AIM dropships inbound.
I see them.
Focus on those mechs.
Like that.
Kamala, you okay?
Yeah? No.
On my way. Hulk, you got this?
See.
Dare I ask who the child is?
We'll explain later. Don't worry, she's up to it.
Chimera's still losing altitude. Thor, can you hold it up with wind?
We'll tear the ship apart.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's like, it's so spongy. It's like, cool.
You killed Captain America, Thor. Who else will fall before your hammer?
Yeah, Captain America's dead in this game, by the way. You probably noticed by his, by his well, that's all I wanted to show you. But you can see it's like like there's nothing like keeping you watching.
I think the gameplay is smooth, but obviously what you see of the hammer, it's like, oh well.
It's not impressive. It feels like you get bored very quickly when you play this. And like, look at this on screen. It's like it's not what like people wanted, you know. We didn't want a sponge game like an RPG type game. We just wanted to experience, you know, play as the Avengers. There's so many green. It feels like I'm playing Disney Infinity. It's like they went to Disney Infinity and they were like, yeah, let's just put everything that was in that game in there. You got like health that spins around you like it's a PS3 game. Like every time you kill something, like a green light spins around you and it just ruins the visuals. It takes you out of the game, like, and makes these characters just feel like they're not, you know, actually in the game. People wanted an open world game as well, right? This game is not. It's like you just go across the world and you play missions and shit.
Yeah, but it would take long to make it open world. So it makes sense.
Yeah, I know. They're trying to make this a live service game, but you have to first pay for the game, and then they're gonna be putting some skins behind a paywall.
Oh.
Isn't that lovely? Like, if it was free to play, then I'd be like, dude, everyone hop on the shit. This would be the next Fortnite. Clearly, they're not using their brains, because if this was free to play, dude, this game would make a shit ton of money. They'd be able to pump out skins so quickly. This would be the next Fortnite, because they're adding new characters, new missions, every like couple like seasons, basically, like Fortnite. So they might as well make it free. They might as well, and they'll make so much more money. Because if it was free, then people would actually, or maybe they're not confident in the game enough to say that people would continue playing it, and that's why they need people's money, because some people might just play the game and then put it off because it might be that garbage. Who knows? But yeah, that's that, basically. Just checking if there's anything else. But yeah, that was like, what was it? It was the Apple event, right? On Monday. It was the, Thursday was obviously the...
There's nothing really, but the Apple event is nothing really to speak about, because it was just mainly about the update. The iOS 14.
iOS 14 looks sick for me, right? My iPad flipping, I was finally getting more upgrades. I can now never drop my Apple Pencil ever again. You can now draw in the search bar, and then it converts it into text, and then you can search like that. And now you could finally convert your notes that you write down into text. And then I can have neat notes now. But the problem is my handwriting's quite shit already, so I might not be able to read a lot of the notes. It'll just be like, they've already got it in the iPad for the headings that you use in notes. And like most of my notes headings that it creates by itself is fucked because my handwriting is so fucked.
Yeah, actual factual, you wasn't a doctor's handwriting.
No, I'm a worse. Yeah. I would say I'm below them. Have you seen their fucking handwriting? You can at least read my A's and B's. You can't tell anything. It's just scribbles. Yeah, wait. Let's read the comments. We actually haven't done this in a while. Oh, 50 minutes of gameplay. Sweet. NBN. This looks pretty cool. It's just the marketing that's weird. Let's see. It doesn't look perfect, but it looks promising. Yeah, you see, everyone's mixed. That's the journalist from the Marvel's comics. They really committed to Cap being dead. Like we all don't know he's coming back. Yeah, he's that's the thing, right? This whole, I don't know if you know the story, if you watched the first trailer, if you remember the story, but in the first trailer he dies like on the helicarrier type vibe, and you just never hear him again in the story. And you never see him actually being dead. Like, they don't carry his body out and he's deceased. Like, he just disappeared in the bottom of the ocean. So obviously he's gonna be alive. Like, legit, they always say in movies, if you don't see the person die, they're not dead.
No cap.
You know, this actually piqued my interest. I've talked a lot of crap about this game, but I think this is actually interesting. But I still want to wait for more to have a full opinion on whether spot wrong. I want to buy it or not. Yeah, Thor could have just literally lifted the carrier. That's nothing for him. Like, you see, like, even the way the characters handled, it feels like bootleg. Like their faces, their models and stuff. Like, they don't look like humans. They just look like sculpted characters. You know, you saw it. They plain. They saying it's their take on the heroes. They didn't want to use the MCU, and a lot of people wanted them to. We want to see Tony and them in the game. They didn't listen on that aspect, so they made original ones. But then you gotta make sure that they are promising. Make Thor, give him a different look. He looks exactly like a bootleg MCU version, except the fact that he has 2 eyes still. So it's pre-Endgame. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna make all new original characters. Widow looks exactly the same, and so does every other character, dude. And oh my word, The Last of Us 2. Have you been watching PewDiePie every time he streams?
No, because I'm done with bloody Last of Us.
Dude, I click on that game. I just want to see for 5 minutes. He's dying inside, but he doesn't want to stop because he just wants to get through it, and so that he can just say he finished it. But he's like, every time he's playing as Abby, he's like, oh fuck this shit. So he's gonna be streaming now at 4 p.m. Oh, that's now. Anyway, guys, that is it for this episode. We have been working for 1 hour and 7 minutes. We hit a new record.
Hope you guys watch this video. Please watch this video, guys. We're aiming for 100 subscribers now, guys.
Hey, yo.
Currently on 25. We are quarter of the way there. Quarter of the way to 100 subscribers.
Yeah, bro.
Make sure, go down there, guys. Just hit the subscribe. Put the bell on. Hit notification, whatever the bell. Like.
Yeah.
Comments. Tell us what you thought in the beginning with the whole cancellation. Also tell us what you thought on the CYBERPUNK 2077.
Yeah, boo.
And on that note, Logan, anything you'd like to add on there?
Follow Baldelphine on OnlyFans.
Clowns. What I'm hearing is clowns. But yeah, guys, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the Monday podcast.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.